Listen, home care agency owners, you didn't start your agency to spend your days burying emails, scheduling, chasing paperwork, right? You started your business because you're passionate about caring for others, making a difference, and scaling your agency to help even more families. But here's the reality: as your business grows, so do the admin tasks that you have to juggle. You're constantly putting out fires, dealing with compliance paperwork, recruiting caregivers, handling client inquiries, and it can get overwhelming very fast. But here's the good news: you don't have to do it all yourself. A virtual assistant or VA can be the game changer you've been looking for. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how a VA can help you, your home care agency, go to the next level. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to free up your time to lead, scale, and serve without getting stuck in the day to day chaos. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want more tips on growing your business with smart strategies like this one, let's get started. So, let's start by talking about why you need a virtual assistant in the first place. As a home care agency owner, you're already juggling a million things, right? There's never enough time to handle everything while focusing on growing your business, recruiting the best caregivers, make sure families get the quality care that they deserve. The truth is, these admin tasks are necessary, but there's also taking you away from the high level work that will help your business thrive. You did not start your agency to be bogged down by emails, client calls, or compliance tracking. You started it to build something bigger and make a real impact. Okay. And that's where a virtual assistant or VA comes in. With just 10 hours a week of VA support, you can start to see a massive difference in how you run your agency. Less chaos, more CEO time, and more focus on what truly matters. Now, let's break down exactly how a VA can help you grow your home care agency. Okay? First, caregiver recruitment support. That's a really big one. Finding the right caregivers is one of the most critical tasks for any home care agency. But let's be honest, it's time consuming. You need to review resumes, send interview reminders, and follow up with candidates to make sure they're serious and ready to work. That's where a VA can step in. Here is what a VA can do to streamline your caregiving recruitment process. All right. Number one, VA can screen resumes. A VA or virtual assistant can review resumes for you and filter out the unqualified candidates, so you only get serious applicants who meet your agency needs. That is super, super important. Number two, a VA can set interview reminders. Scheduling and managing interviews takes a lot of time. A VA can handle the back and forth of scheduling interviews, sending reminders to candidates, and even rescheduling when needed. We know that happens a lot. Number three, follow up with applicants. After the interview process, your VA can follow up with candidates to keep them engaged and ensure you're only dealing with those who are ready to move forward. Super important. By outsourcing this portion of the recruitment process to a virtual assistant, you not only save hours each week, you will have more time to focus on your agency growth and client care. What do you think, right? Now, let's talk about client intake and inquiry management. Listen, as a home care agency owner, you're probably getting inquiries from potential clients all the time, whether it's over the phone, through emails, or through your websites. And when you're in the field working with families or managing your staff, these inquiries can easily slip through the cracks, right? But missing an inquiry could mean losing a client. And that's the last thing you want, right? So here is how a VA can help you manage clients' inquiries efficiently. All right. Number one, respond to calls and emails. A VA can respond to emails and phone calls from potential clients, making sure they feel heard and valued. They can answer basic questions about your services, availability, and pricing, so you don't have to be interrupted while working with your current clients. All right. Number two, manage website inquiries. If someone fills out an inquiry from your website, your VA can follow up with them right away. No more waiting days to respond to interested families. Your VA can ensure that every inquiry gets a timely response, increasing your chances of converting those leads into clients. Number three, client follow ups. A VA can handle the follow up process with potential clients. If someone reached out but didn't sign up right away, your VA can send reminder emails or make follow up calls to re engage those leads. These are warm leads, guys. By handing this off to a virtual assistant, you ensure that no family falls through the cracks and that every inquiry is managed promptly and professionally. Now, let's get into something that all home care agencies need to stay on top of operation and compliance tracking. That is very, very, very important. As an agency owner, you're responsible for making sure everything is in compliance with state and federal regulation, not to mention to keeping track of employee files, certifications, and other important documents. It could be a lot to manage, especially when you're also overseeing caregivers and serving clients. A virtual assistant can help you keep track of your backend operation tight and audit ready by taking over tasks like number one, updating employee files. Your VA can ensure that employee files are up to date, including certifications, training records, and background checks. This is essential for maintaining compliance and ensuring your team is qualified to provide care. Number two, tracking expiring documents. That's a big one. With certification, insurance, and other compliance documents, it can be hard to keep track of expiration dates. A VA can monitor these dates and send reminders to you and your caregivers so nothing falls through the cracks. All right. Number three, organizing important paperwork from tax documents to client contracts. A VA can help keep all of your important paperwork organized and easily accessible. No more wasted time digging through a pile of files looking for contracts or certification when you actually need them. By delegating these tasks to a VA, you'll have peace of mind knowing that your operation are running smooth and in compliance without having to micromanage everything yourself. Okay, so the goal of hiring a VA isn't just to offload tasks, it's about freeing up your time to focus on what really matters: growing your agency, serving your clients, and leading your team. Even just 10 hours a week of support from a virtual assistant can completely change how you run your agency. It's about creating systems that allow you to step away from the day-to-day chaos and focus on your CEO role. All right. I want you to imagine being able to work on your business instead of in your business. You could spend more time growing your client base, creating new services, or even taking time to focus on your personal life. A VA can make that possible. The key takeaway here is that a VA isn't just a way to offload administrative tasks, they're a tool that can help you scale your agency, keep everything organized, and ultimately give you the time and space to lead and innovate. So, to recap, here is how a virtual assistant can help your home care agency grow. All right. Caregiver recruitment support to streamline the hiring process. Client intake and inquiry management to ensure no lead falls through the cracks, right? Operation and compliance tracking to keep everything organized and audit ready. And guess what? Even just 10 hours a week of support can make a huge difference in how you run your agency. By freeing up your time, you can focus on what really matters: growing your business, serving your clients, and leading your team. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more tips on scaling your business, and leave a comment below. I'm curious to know, what task would you love to delegate to a virtual assistant to help grow your home care agency? Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.